Well, good morning. Welcome to Thought for the Day. I came out of the bathroom the other day and saw the light had been left on in a child's room, so I switched it off. Nothing unusual in that, you may say. Just a bit more detail. The switch is one of those dimmer switches where you can turn the light up and down, but to actually switch it on and off you have to press it, so it kind of clicks on and off and turns up and down. But as I switched it off, I remembered that the last time that had happened, that I hadn't pressed it like that. I'd hit it. I was angry. I said, it makes me so angry when he leaves the light on. And as a few days ago I just switched it off normally, I thought, what's the difference? Why did I say the previous time, oh, it makes me so angry, and why this time did I just switch it off? It made me think about that thing we say, it makes me so angry, it makes me so cross when somebody does something. It could be a driver when you're driving, or it could be people who panic buy in supermarkets. There's a whole host of things that we say that about. And it made me wonder, well, does the thing really make me cross? I mean, after all, it's not as if the child had done anything different this time, still left the light on. Not as if they'd done it less times, they'd in fact done it more times, because certainly this time was one more time than the previous time. That's a sign of repentance, of change. It always happens. And I thought, well, what's the difference? It's not actually the thing that's been done, the leaving on of the light, that made me angry. Something inside me was different. Something inside me was different, so that this week when it happened, I just looked at it and switched it off. The previous time, it kindled something. There was something almost dangerous, something flammable, something explosive within me that was all ready to be triggered by just seeing something as simple as a light left on. And it made me think, why do we end up carrying around things like that, explosive things like that, things that are dangerous and liable to blow up in our faces, and worse still, to blow up in other people's faces? And I think if you'd probably asked me a week ago, when the previous time it had happened, I'd probably have said something like, oh, it's just all those things he does, and I'd have gone back and probably been able to list for you all the things that had made me willing to be angry with the light switch and hit it rather than switch it. But of course, each one of those was another instance of the same thing, another thing which had happened, which I'm sure had happened many times without me exploding or without me storing up anger. But on that occasion, I let it store up anger. And I realised that Jesus spoke a lot about what we let into our hearts. He said that it's actually what actually makes us unclean is not the stuff we put into us, but what comes out of us. That's what reveals what's down inside. That thumping of the light switch didn't tell me anything about the person who'd left the light on. It told me something about myself. And there are some great spiritual disciplines around this. The discipline of examining the heart. We're encouraged to look at our own hearts, look at what's in there. What do we store? What resentment have we stored up? What delight have we stored up? Are there things we delight in that we can rejoice and enjoy? Have we stored up jealousy? Have we stored up gratitude? So there's a discipline of examining our hearts. And then there are the even simpler actions, the action of repentance, of coming to God and saying sorry, or the action of forgiveness, of something we were holding against somebody else, letting it go. And you might maybe telling them or maybe not, but the internal action of letting it go. These are ancient, old, traditional disciplines, but they make a real difference. They make a real difference to how we are. They make a real difference to how we relate to others. And that light switch revealed something to me that made me think quite deeply, and I think has led me to have a little bit more peace in my heart. So may God give you that today. God bless.